Alright, DW Gaming here with a little bit different video for everyone today. I've noticed there are some major misconceptions about the wolf form for the Dark Lord still going around the community. I'm just here to set the record straight, make sure everyone knows this is how things are with the wolf. It's not a mystery anymore. So to get right into it, number one, people are still saying that the wolf movement speed is slower than the vampire movement speed. This is patently false. You don't have to take my word for it or even behavior's word. I've tested this myself. All you have to do is go into a game with bots and move from one end of the map to the other, time the vampire movement mode and time the wolf movement mode for each traversal. The wolf movement speed is the exact same as the vampire movement speed. So switching to wolf form does not slow you down. It doesn't make you a 4.4 meters per second killer as it did on the PTB. So they've actually corrected this. Plus, you're actually moving faster than you would as vampire, because when you pick up those scent orbs, you are moving at Bloodlust Tier 1. Now, it's true you cannot gain Bloodlust as the wolf, but you really don't need it as long as you run the add-ons that give you more scent orbs. You will be moving at 4.8 meters per second pretty much the entire time you're in chase. So I just want to make sure everyone realizes that the fact that wolf moves at the same speed as vampire, it's not slower. I've tested this a few times, as I said, against bots and timed the amount of time it took me to traverse the map as vampire and the amount of time it took me to traverse the map as wolf. It was the exact same. Number two, some people still think you can do hug tech with the wolf's pounce. You can't. I've tested this multiple times. You end up just slamming against the wall both times. It is not possible to do the hug tech anymore, which is a real shame because it was actually fun and it required a lot of skill because you had to look down in order to do it. You couldn't actually see where you were going to a certain extent. So, but they removed that. Number three, there are people who think that certain M1 perks will not work while you're in wolf form. This is also patently false. Perks like play with your food, save the best for last, coup de grace, they all work in wolf form. Coup de grace is a really useful perk to use for wolf, because if you're having trouble judging distance because of the third person point of view, coup de grace can help you with that. So yes, these perks will work in wolf form. The fourth misconception is that the Dark Lord's Hellfire ability is the only ability that's useful for anti-loop. This is simply not true. If you're in wolf, first of all, you have the Pounce. Secondly, there are many different loops where you can actually perform successful mind games as the wolf that you wouldn't be able to as the vampire. The vampire is too tall in a lot of instances. Survivors can see over tiles, they can see over walls where you're going as a vampire. As a wolf, this is negated. Basically, you're like Sadako, where one of her biggest strengths is that she's has a very low profile. So survivors find it difficult to tell where she's going to be going in loops with high walls. You can use this the fact that the wolf has a low profile as well. You can use it just as you would Sadako. Make sure to use it to your advantage. and he is very effective with certain mind games at certain loops. The last misconception I want to clear up is that the second Pounce attack can be canceled. No, it can't. As soon as you activate your Pounce, you'll pounce forward once. Then you have about maybe a second or so to aim yourself in a different direction, and the second Pounce will automatically activate. There's no way you can stop it. It's not like Wesker's Virulent Bound where you can choose to only dash once if you want to. The Pounce attack for Wolf is automatic. Now, there is a bug that I hope they address. I don't know if Behavior's even aware of it, where sometimes you will pounce and then a second pounce won't come out. So you'll only pounce once. I've encountered this fairly frequently, where I thought I would break a pallet with the second pounce and no second pounce occurred. So that is a bug. I'm hoping they're aware of it and they fix it in the future. So basically, this is the definitive information you will need when playing as the Dark Lord to help you decide whether or not to use a wolf. It's not slower. It's the same movement speed. It's very effective at mind games. You can you use the right add-ons. Basically, you'll be moving at Bloodlust Tier 1 throughout most of your chases. It's just very useful, and I think people still have this... people don't seem to read the patch notes, and they still have this misconception that Wolf is slow, that it's garbage, don't use it. It's just a very bad form of the vampire, and it's not. Please do try it. So that's it. Just a little bit of an informative video for everyone. If you enjoy this content, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, share with your friends. We'll definitely have more videos in the future, and see you in the next one.